to episode 4 of GCF Presents. Should be on. Am I on? There I am. All right, welcome to episode 4 of GCF Presents Mats and Marks. When we started the show, I said that I'd be bringing you some of the members of the roster that you haven't necessarily seen. So this week, we are finally joined by the announcer of the GCF, my choice, my pick, TJ Swab.
Thank you. Yeah.
TJ Swab.
Yes. It's always
My
good to
man,
see you.
my man.
Both of you. Love you
Finally.
guys. Got my coffee here. I think your boy,
hey,
coffee boy Daniel gave it to me out there.
Let's drink responsibly. We don't
It's pretty cold.
Coffee boy Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel. Daniel. Daniel.
He's
Oh.
fired.
No, he's-
yeah.
Did he leave?
Yeah.
He's gone.
This
All
is
right.
pretty cold. Oh,
Let's
Danny
talk-
boy.
He's
My
not-
coffee's cooling.
All right.
All right, we're
Let's
done.
talk the wide world of wrestling.
Uh-huh.
Dana Brooke this week took a vicious injury. I don't know if you guys saw this. There was a
I did.
running knee by Sarah Logan,
Mm-hmm.
and she hit her face against the
Right into
ring
the...
post.
Yes,
Now,
yeah.
you
Well,
have
I
a
know
little-
how
you have
that
a little
feels.
experience with that.
Uh-huh, here and there.
However,
Hey.
she broke her orbital bone.
Orbital socket.
Orbital
Yeah,
socket.
right along here.
That was vicious. So to that, you have my respect. That's some UV division
Well, I
status
smack
now.
your mic here.
Because you have a stronger face than Dana Brooke.
It's the forehead.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little tougher than
Forehead game
orbital
strong, so
socket
that's
here.
what the kids
That's
say
right.
now.
We'll get into that with DI again, as we go on.
We're talking about them again.
We're not one thing at a time. Wide world
You know, if you say their name, enough times, it'll just
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
slither on in
Oh,
here.
I know it. Let's talk.
Just hiding around
since
every
I
corner.
Just mentioned a UV division. Let's talk the SoCal Deathmatch Hall of Fame.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one.
I thought you would be. This is
yeah.
sponsored by Santino Bros, holding the first ever Hall of Fame for deathmatch in SoCal wrestling. The first 2 inductees are.
Messiah loved him too.
These 2 names are synonymous in LA with deathmatch wrestling. They put XPW on the map, which
XPW got me through high school.
it's it's a dirty word in the world of wrestling.
God,
Wow.
you guys were in high
I love
school.
it.
I was well. I started watching in 2001, 2002.
Jesus Christ, that's how old you
Yeah.
guys are.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are ancient. Jesus.
Oh,
This mic goes off the whole time.
look at that! Technical.
Have we been hearing me at all? Well, now I may have to reset things. Oh, good.
Oh,
You
okay.
heard me through TJ's.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. All right. I'm used to having guys do this for me.
It
Thank
happens,
for
you guys.
the help,
No,
yeah.
I-
Back to deathmatch wrestling. I know that it's not everyone's favorite, but personally, I am very excited that there is a platform for a Hall of Fame.
I agree.
There is a time and a place for everything when it comes to wrestling, and I, for one, love deathmatch, hardcore. There's a reason I invented the UV division.
Blood and violence. Woo!
So,
I'm a fan.
yeah.
Always been.
Supreme is definitely someone I would have loved to book if I had the chance. I don't think he's currently wrestling
I think he's
anymore.
retired. Did he
Messiah,
retire?
he did. I know Messiah is retired.
Messiah retired. Yeah.
But who would your next? Let's say that there's 4 going in. I don't know how many are going in this year. Who would your next 2 picks be if you were putting people in the Deathmatch Hall of Fame?
New Jack.
Yeah,
fucking Jack.
but is it strictly based on SoCal?
So-
he was here because he was in XPW,
yeah.
but
I believe
He's a big
it's
ECW
SoCal
name.
wrestling.
Homeless Jimmy,
That's a
I'd
very
for
good
sure
pick.
put him in.
Homeless Jimmy is a veteran of the death matches. There's still time to book him, and personally, Jimmy, if you get a hold of this, I would love to see you versus Tony Reyes for that UV division title.
I say book it.
I would
Reach
love to.
out.
Let's make it happen.
Jimbo, I think you follow me. I follow you. Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit him up. Hit us all up. We're down. We would love to have you
Don't
here.
hit me up.
Okay, don't hit him up. Hit us up.
Don't.
Two dudes in the shades.
You know, I mean, I can make this
we know
happen.
what's going on.
I don't answer a lot of DMs for a reason.
A lot of names though in deathmatch. It's hard once you put that Los Angeles or that SoCal
The
label on
SoCal
it.
spin on it. Yeah.
Because then it almost sounds like you're just inducting XPW wrestlers. Which, if we're doing that, Altar Boy Luke, who does not go by that anymore,
Luke
but
Hawks.
Luke Hawks had some amazing
Yeah.
death matches, and he's not known for it anymore because he's humongous now, and he's wrestling real matches. He's on Santino Bros' next card, I believe, with his son. They're wrestling as a tag team.
Oh, really?
They have
Yeah.
been for a while. Yeah.
But I would love to see you going for the Deathmatch Hall of Fame. Kina, the Deathmatch title was synonymous, and you and Supreme had some amazing matches.
I agree.
Yeah.
Someone said Dirty Ron.
Dirty Ron.
The fuck is Dirty Rod?
Enlighten me.
Are you a Hall of Fame worthy already? I know of you, but
Someone else said Terrence.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry for that one.
Terror Rising.
Is that a dinosaur game? Is that
Terrax?
Let's
Terrax?
see
Are we getting
here.
into Fantastic Four territories?
it's like, what? It's like that doesn't even sound like a wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah. We here at GCF love deathmatch wrestling. I'm not necessarily going to say you're going to see a full deathmatch division. You know, we're going to shape our own. The UV division is a bit different, but just know you have my respect. I love all things wrestling and would love to see more people go in the Hall of Fame for that.
I would too.
Let's try to get Phoenix Kid in that SoCal Hall of Fame. Huh?
Phoenix Kid is a
Keeps-
name on
keeps
the
jumping
rise.
off fucking
And
Coming down to
balconies, you know.
SoCal, yeah.
yeah,
Keep jumping off these balconies out here. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
make a name for himself here, making a name for himself in UEW, that's for sure. So
Wouldn't he
absolutely.
technically be the first black SoCal Deathmatch Hall of Famer too?
Well, I mean,
Let's
since
throw
there
in-
is
unless
no
they
one
throw
else
in-
yet, yeah.
New Jack,
Oh
like
shit,
you said.
that's right.
I mean,
well, let's get him in before New Jack. I mean, let's do that. Let's try. it.
what about
Let's do it.
Pogo? Pogo the Clown.
Pogo the Clown.
Yeah.
Now, you do not hear that name
Uh-uh.
enough. When I first saw Michael Kruger, I had flashbacks of Pogo the Clown.
I agree. I could see that.
yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't do clowns, so I can't relate. I was
Would
in
love to
this-
see that. Yeah,
I
you
was
never
in
hear
this
that
kid,
name brought up
Blake the
enough.
Clown.
Throwback there.
You're welcome.
Oh. See, he knows his stuff.
I do.
He's an announcer for a reason.
That's
That's true. Go way back.
And I hope you've been watching wrestling since the 40s. Shit, fucking
Yeah,
old
sure.
asses.
Yeah,
Everything's on the network now,
Because he
right?
grew up in the ruthless aggression era. He thinks he's,
Hey, now.
You're listening to Drowning Pool openings.
Drowning pool,
Yeah.
saliva, you know.
With
Well,
Paul London
as
doing
long as I'm going on-
their 450s off of
as
in
long
front
as
of
I'm
green
focusing.
screen. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Deathmatch wrestling's not for everyone. As long as I'm saying things that are not for everyone,
Neither
let's
is
go
Drowning
there.
Pool.
Let's go to who became my hero this week, and it's gonna piss off some people. Oh well, I'm not a fan of Sami Callihan. However, this week, you sir earned my respect.
I agree. I saw it.
He's
I
still
saw
a
it.
raging piece of
I
shit,
loved
though.
it.
But
I
kudos to
tagged
you.
one of my good friends. I was, Rossi.
If,
Well,
if
we'll
you're
get
not,
to
if
him.
you're not aware of
We'll
what we're
get to
talking
him.
You're
about,
another one?
Sammy Callahan had a fallout with, what was this promotion's name?
MLW.
Yes.
MLW, because they had to go and hire Jim Cornette.
James E.
Jim
Cornette.
Cornette. And he tried to say some things because he's old school. Because he's old school mentality.
Yeah, you want to talk about
He-
old people?
Oh,
Let's
did-
talk.
Did you and
You
Jim,
ran your
Jim
mouth.
Cornette in
did you
here.
and Jim come up in the business together?
Yeah. He told me all about Toto's vodka here.
Jim Cornette ran his mouth about Sunny Kiss. Those not aware,
Yeah, that's...
obviously Sunny Kiss is an outed wrestler. You know, yeah, wrestled as Exolicious for Lucha Underground, which love that character too. Jim Cornette ran his mouth and said some things. I'm not even gonna.
I'm going to go back.
Go back.
Because that reminds me of another deathmatch wrestler.
know exactly where you're going with this.
Angel. Oh, yeah. I would
Hardcore
love to see
homo.
those two face off, to
XPW
be
wrestler,
honest.
the hardcore homo.
That's
Not
right.
offensive. That's his
That-
gimmick.
that was his
that was
name.
his
Loved it.
gimmick. That's,
Loved it.
where's he at, man? Where's he at?
I don't know.
He's obviously
What up?
Santino's one of the original.
He was one of the
trainers.
original trainers for Santino.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But yes, Sunny Kiss
And Angel
I mean,
kind of.
speaking of Santino's trainers that probably should be in the deathmatch, what about Joey Chaos, man?
Well, Joey Chaos wasn't really death. I think he had a couple, but I mean,
he was in
very
tournaments, but that guy was so above and
exactly.
beyond.
Joey Chaos was carrying XPW
Yeah, I was like, he was
as
the
the
face of
television champion. You know, like he made that title. You know, shout out to Joey Chaos. You're nothing but respect. He could have carried XPW had it gotten to continue. He would have
I
been
agree.
the heavyweight
100%.
champion, and the
Should have been.
it would have shifted into being seen as actual wrestling.
Yeah.
They bet on the wrong horse in franchise. They tried to get Shane Douglas to basically run XPW like it was the second coming of ECW, and that's not the way it goes.
ECW, like, come on now.
It was what it
They
was.
took what was beautiful to me because it was here in my hometown.
It was a Los Angeles
Packed up.
product. Yep.
Went all the way to Philly. Oh,
And
yeah.
died.
And died, yeah.
Because they went out
But hey-
there and they pissed off Blue Meanie, who was running a different 3PW,
A different
at the
3PW,
time.
yeah.
Shouts to
They
3PW.
pissed off
CZW,
CZW.
yep.
It was a Philly war, and they
they
ran
died.
XPW down.
A little tear.
Shout out to the
Little tear
comments
rolling
here.
What we got?
Tiffany Gonzalez says, "What's RJ's jersey size blanket?"
Woo!
You got a little poncho.
All right.
Guess looking at your picture, we might be the same size, Tiffany.
Oh!
Shopping at the same stores, huh? I'll see you over in the big and tall section at Ross, huh?
Ross? Is that where you
I didn't get this from Ross, but like I go to Ross pretty frequently.
All
Or
right.
Target now.
Let's
Shout
move
out to
back
Target.
to
I
the
think I got this
topics
at
that we're
Ross.
on first. One thing at a
Ain't that some
time.
shit, blanket?
We were focused on Jim Cornette.
Segue into
Went on a
deathmatch
tirade
again.
there. I get it. We'll go all over the place. However, Jim Cornette ran his mouth, said some homophobic things on one of his podcasts. I don't listen because I don't like you. I don't respect you. I don't think you did anything for this business. I can go on and on and on about how you're a piece of
Hey,
shit.
he gave us
But,
the rock,
you know,
he gave us the
one
Rock and
thing
Roll
at a
Express.
No.
he ran his mouth and pissed
Midnight
off a lot of
Express.
wrestlers at
Midnight
MLW.
Express.
One of those old ass tag teams. Yeah, but yeah, MLW. Yes, Sammy Callahan.
Stay focused, yeah.
Sammy Callahan
Sammy Callahan did not take kindly to this
and gave him
went
a
out there
giant fuck you on his
and
way to the ring.
spit in his face.
Oh, yeah.
Then ignored him entirely as he threw his racquetball or racket, whatever it is,
Well,
his
attempted
tennis
to
your
throw it.
racket.
tennis
Did he throw
racket,
it?
and then went on a tirade over the announce team. Like, no one cares, no one listens to you, no one respects you.
But
Jim Cornette.
Cornette has only been with MLW for like since this year, right?
Yeah,
He
only
was
a few
never
months.
with them before, was he?
Nope.
So
Why did they bring him in?
So why take the side of Cornette
Because he
as
carries,
opposed to a wrestler who they use consistently?
because in this business, you're always going to have that respect. And I agree with this to a certain extent. You're going to look to the past and say, oh, they were here for this. They know the business. They know the business. And some of them do. He does not. You don't know the business. You think that you're old school.
I
He
think
knows the
I think
territories,
he-
doesn't know the
Yes,
business.
he knew the territory business.
When it was
He does not grow
No.
mentally to see how things have changed and shifted and grown, to see what wrestling has become as a
That's
whole.
why he's not accepting of the new things. in
you
wrestling.
talk shit on the Young Bucks. You talk shit on Joey Ryan, who, yeah, I get it. A lot of people do. And I
love
can
him.
I get the old school mentality of not liking Joey Ryan. For that, I get it. I mean, I love him, but I get it. But you don't grow with this. It's adapt or perish, and you haven't learned what the business is today. You're focused on 80s wrestling.
Yeah, 80s wrestling.
You good?
Is RJ stuck in the comments?
So I put my phone away.
Shout out, man, Joey the Bull, man.
Should I get my phone out? I'm lost.
Oh, man. Joey the Bull.
Defending?
You
or
just
what?
broke RJ. No, we're still talking RJ's jersey.
that was a good one. Man, fuck y'all, man.
That's two.
Told me to say. Oh shit, that was two.
Does this count, though?
oh.
Does that count?
It's okay. My mom's not watching this week. It's fine.
As long as you're not saying it.
Well, that was my. I mean, we could continue. That was my rant on James
Well,
Cornette.
and Sammy Callahan was also on his way out of MLW, wasn't he?
Yes and no. I mean, they wrote him out.
Yeah, because like, isn't he like?
He just lost that match. He lost a loser leaves town match. So
Yeah.
yes, he's
But
on
is he still with Impact?
I don't think he's with Impact anymore.
think so. I don't know.
Because I know like he was
Impact
asking,
as a product is super hard to follow.
well, yeah,
now.
like he was asking
Little.
for his release too.
I know they just lost Scarlett Bordeaux, who was
It's
the
a damn shame.
highest rated numbers for them. So
which is funny because she got her release, but Killer Cross didn't.
I mean, I'm sure he's gonna get
Good.
it,
He
but
could
yes.
stay there. We could bring the smoke show to GCF. Scarlett.
Just don't
Shout out
grab
again.
her in any.
No, absolutely.
No.
Let's
Don't do
talk
that.
about that too. It's the wide world of wrestling. We didn't really acknowledge this. She got groped. Scarlett
In
Bordeaux
Mexico.
at a,
AAA, right?
I
AAA.
believe it was AAA, was standing right next to the
Ringside.
ringside
or,
area,
against the barricade.
and
yeah.
she got grabbed and groped.
Dude straight grabbed her too. Like,
Oh yeah,
went over
this
the railing,
wasn't like
pulled her
yeah,
over.
yeah, totally uncalled for, totally not allowed in this product.
Like how does like,
It's like
security
that,
just
the
let that
Texas
happen?
Chainsaw Massacre gift you
Right.
always see where
Yeah.
Leatherface is grabbing the chick, pulling her away. Yeah.
This goes along with, I'm gonna equate it to cosplay. You dress a certain way, and somehow that gives you a right. You have zero rights. Zero rights to touch a wrestler, man or woman. You paid to watch them. You do not get to grab them. You want to hold out your hand for a high five? They'll high five you. You don't get to physically touch these wrestlers. It's appalling.
Only thing you pay for is the seat in the show.
All you pay for is the seat in the show.
Unless you're paying Joey Ryan.
It's like, well,
Then you get, yeah.
What is that, two? That's two mentions of Joey Ryan?
Joey,
Hashtag.
You know we've reached out.
let's
Hit me
make
up.
Joey
it to a
Ryan.
shout out to Joey Ryan.
Yeah.
man.
Let's not. I won't kayfabe that. We reached out, Joey. Get back to us.
We like pina coladas, man. Getting
I'll
caught in
manage
the
you,
rain.
my man. I'll take you out to that ring. I could be the pallbearer to your Undertaker. What do you say? Huh? Hit us up. Let us know.
I would
Come
love
on.
to see you.
Doors
take on
always open.
The Dad Bod God. Would love to see that match.
The who?
Our current SoCal heavyweight champion, Chris Cadillac. That's who.
Let's call him the Dad Bod.
The
God,
Dad
That is
Bod
the
God.
Dad
That's
Bod
his
God.
nickname. The Dad Bod.
that's
Well,
what
that's
it
been
is.
his nickname.
Did you not see
I
a
was
little?
shouting it up a storm before his little clique decided
This is
to
why I don't watch
throw my
y'all on
face.
commentary.
You didn't see the little Loki.
You don't watch
Rusty,
me on
whatever,
commentary?
wearing the Dad
No.
Bod God t-shirt.
You can ignore the other two. You don't watch me.
I watch all of the matches without the audio for a reason because I heard about you guys rambling about dicks one show. I heard you guys, I heard you guys go on tangents about how great DI is. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it.
I used
Well,
to-
that was before. You think I rave about them now?
Probably.
They
You
threw
just-
my face into a turnbuckle.
You just said you were friends with Rossi, man.
Me and Rossi go way back. He didn't throw my face
wait.
into a turnbuckle.
Speaking of going way back,
we have word, which now is starting to make sense. Everyone calling you out. That is the champ on someone else's account.
the champ on someone's...
Colin,
Why don't we look here in the? This is the champ on his wife's account.
Oh, so you going
So-
on your wife's
so
account,
Cadillac-
champ? Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing? You, like Kevin Durant, like ghosting people? Huh? You come up in here last week talking all that hot garbage, huh? Thinking you're going to like stir some shit up? You going to get on your wife's Facebook and start talking trash? What kind of champion are you? Huh? Should have smacked him in the
I
face
will-
when I had the
I
chance.
will say-
You know,
I've been on the phone all week with the higher ups. Yes, there are higher up than me and RJ. The investors are always watching. The conglomerate of the investors would like me to try and be on my best behavior and try to find
then
a
why
way.
did you bring me on the show? That's
Try and find a way to
Not a
be
good
equal
start
to
there.
everyone. So that's as much as this is what you're getting from me. I will do my best to not bury
Jesus
DI.
Christ.
There you go. You have
You
a
have a
little.
problem? You good?
Oh, I'm great.
Is this something you want to talk about? Like
About drinking?
the show?
Would you like some? Open your.
Somebody
ball
leave you?
there.
No, I'm good.
No.
I'm-
All right, then you don't.
Sunday,
party.
man.
All right.
And then he's asking why the
you
dad bod god is not on
There
the
you go.
show again this week.
Oh, calm down.
because no,
Calm those nerves.
because we don't need him. We barely want him as our champion. Why would we have him on the show 2 weeks ago?
So again, I'm going to be my best for the higher ups, for the investors. I know you guys are always watching. I thank you for the job I have. we are going to try harder to not do things like grab that little runt Rossi and throw him against a
watched
wall.
it,
You should have threw him out the
You know,
window.
I know they asked
do
me to
you.
apologize. We're not there yet, so you're
Yeah,
not getting
no,
that
I
from
didn't
me.
even- I didn't
but I will
even
be
read
on my
that email.
better behavior
I didn't-
as I decide who you are versing, by the way. That's still not off the table. I've submitted a wide list to the investors.
didn't we narrow it down?
We've narrowed it down to quite a few. What I can say, what they do agree with, what we agree with, Mikey O'Shea will not be receiving any title shot
No.
until he can explain his actions from the last show.
That makes sense, though.
I mean, yeah, kind of helped Cadillac
So-
win. So
You know, that is what it is. Mikey, you are not the next number one contender yet. Explain yourself, and we can talk this out. Obviously, I think you are always in line for a shot, but the actions you chose led to Chris Cadillac becoming champion, and I don't necessarily agree with that. Okay. That being said, let's see, we're still a wide world here. Next Saturday? OCCW's next event?
next Sunday,
Next Sunday, OCCW's next event. No Pity in Los Al?
no pity and shit. Low Sal or Stanton. Stanton.
No Pity in Stanton,
Yes.
OCCW's next show. I'll be here. Come on out, check it out. Obviously, they put on an excellent product. Let's
They-
see here.
Shout out my man B.A. Marcus Frey and new Destination 6 heavyweight champion Azriel. They will be defending the OCCW Tag Team Championships.
So DI has 2 heavyweight titles within their roster to 2 different promotions.
I mean, okay.
Okay.
Just keep the belt away from Flores, all right?
Well, speaking of Flores,
Oh, okay.
Cadillac's wife person
Uh-huh.
asked how your head is.
Yeah.
But she used your government
would.
name. Like, I don't know.
My government name.
Yeah, like the name like your mama gave you that I didn't even know you had. I thought your name was just TJ. No,
She knows me biblically?
I guess so. Shit. I mean, I'm not the one asking the questions here, bro. Asking you how your head is, man. I
My
mean,
head is
it's ringing now. All this.
This is helping.
All this vodka.
tell you that much.
Have you gotten it checked
Just
out?
dribble a little there. Huh?
I mean, we don't have.
It's good, though.
We don't
It's a
have
little
medical
healed
insurance
up.
at GCF, so I hope you're getting that shit checked out.
You know, I had a big old gash. It's gone now.
For those,
I'll be
obviously, during the ambush back at Maximum Carnage when I was taken out with a kendo stick and RJ was taken out and stomped on, much like I was. Tej, being the good announcer, this goes out to everyone else, Tej being the good announcer that he is, tried to come and calm down the situation.
Tried to make a save. Tried to calm him down. Me and Gio Amazing. Yep. You saw what happened if you were there. They grabbed a fistful of this glorious face muff, threw me into the turnbuckle, overshot the entire turnbuckle, hit the actual post, came soaring down. I think I even landed on this guy right here.
Yeah, you kicked me in the head, but
Yep.
it's fine.
Yep. Right in the face. Hurt my wrist.
Can we never
Head.
refer to beards as face muff ever again? We aren't in the valley anymore, man. You can call it a beard.
Okay. Anyway,
Face muff.
face muff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's
so
full
you
on
can
80s.
see why it's a little hard to just forgive and forget
It makes me
there.
want to shave, man. That's
You
just-
took down a lot of the
shave.
roster as well. I still haven't seen Biggie since, who was also involved in that. I can't call it a brawl. You assaulted all of us, you know.
like.
But
thugs.
yeah, yes, investors, I will do my best to be on my best behavior, bosses. Thanks.
These investors
Thanks.
need to chill, man. Investors need to chill.
We got someone asking where is
Some Mark is asking about Gio Amazing now.
Gio Amazing?
Where is that
Will
guy?
be here and will wrestle when the time is right. He is still one of the investors' choices to harness his craft. I believe, last I checked, Gio was training with Ian Bear, who you also haven't seen in a while, because he is my corporate juggernaut and he is at my disposal. When the time is right, when I need him, I will call him back
Gio Amazing's been training.
with my corporate juggernaut, Ian Bear. That's right.
How is Ian doing?
Ian is excellent.
Good for him.
You know,
Good guy. All around good guy.
Gee, I'll believe it when I see it.
I mean,
need to see some
who's your
footage.
guy? You know, I got Gio. You don't say BA because he's both our guy. You know, he had our backs.
Well, BA's more my guy than your guy.
If you say so, I mean, I'm the one writing the checks.
Just
You
have
know,
a separate
he
understanding.
respects where the money comes from.
I get it, but you know, it's my guy. I
Mm.
brought him in. You know.
You do you.
Ian Bear's your guy.
Ian
Seen
Bear
him
is-
since last August. Didn't he almost kill somebody last time he was here?
So I guess he did the job that I paid for.
Poor Rudy. What did Rudy have to do to?
He was on your side.
Since. He clearly did a decent job.
You know, respect, and I would love to see Rudy again. You know,
Miss
maybe
you,
now he
Rudy.
realizes that he bet on the wrong owner. You know,
Well, if he doesn't get
love
paid
you,
for it.
man. We've been doing good lately, but I'm just saying at the time you were kind of all anti me. Now you see better, I think. Right? All right. Enough of that.
Sure.
Well, an ass whooping clears your vision right up.
So I guess
He got his ass whooped more than I did.
I got my head caved in.
See?
Yeah, and retribution's still coming. You know? And that's a good segue. July 28th, GCF presents.
Me?
What's it called,
Him?
Tej?
What's it? Yeah, what's it called, Teach?
From the ashes. There we
GCF
go.
presents From the Ashes.
I
July
coined that.
28th.
You're welcome, everybody.
Ash.
Beautiful.
I like it. That's a good name. Whoever came up with that name, man.
I just told you I coined that.
Oh, you did.
Coined it, you said it.
Oh, okay. So
He
you,
pointed to me. And
you're coming up
said,
with
"Tell
names
him,
for shows
Tej."
now.
Are you Tej?
No,
Is that your biblical name?
I wouldn't even want to be referred to as Teach.
Let's see, we got more questions. Who do you want to see in GCF's tag team division? Excellent question. I think based off our last show, we saw a couple of new teams. We're getting a
Bomb
great tag
Squad.
team
Bomb
division.
Squad.
Bomb Squad. You had Camacho and Drew Masters.
My dog Camacho,
fantastic
man.
job. They
You
did
know,
great.
you know, we went back to Boynton Park High School together, man. He used to fix my cars and shit. Like,
Was that like
Back
2 years
back
ago
in-
when you graduated?
no,
gross.
no.
I went to Kennedy.
I wish. Shoot,
Oh, okay, you throw shade at older people, but we call you out.
I'm not that damn young.
Are you? Aren't you though? 2 years. He's got his. He's looking forward to 8 more years till his 10-year reunion.
Oh, Jesus. No, I'm not.
He doesn't know. That was a good one. We had that was a shout saying he doesn't know what MTV is. I think he does. He just doesn't remember ever having music.
Well, who knows
videos.
what it is anymore
That's
anyway?
Right.
The
Correct.
Divine Brothers. That's one.
Yes. Oh, everyone is anti you, Saint. That's what
You know,
Our-
I thought everyone
that's what our
should at
lovely
least
champion said.
respect me enough. But if everyone's anti me, I guess you'll.
We should
I'll
get
have to
those
see that,
Taylor
huh?
brothers we saw on Monday Night Raw. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, the Taylor brothers.
Russ
where you're
and
Russ and
Randy.
Randy.
I'm like, didn't you used to be on Home Improvement, Randy? Randy Taylor.
Randy
Show my
Taylor
man
was there.
Randy
You had JTT there, and you didn't let me know. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
you got decimated.
I
by,
collected those J14 magazines, stole them from my cousin. You know, straight or not, he was a beautiful-looking guy.
What is Home Improvement? Home Improvement.
What is Home
You
Improvement?
say, what
You
is-
young piece of shit? What is Home Improvement?
First off, it sounds like a white sitcom, so I didn't watch white sitcoms. One,
Oh,
two.
okay. So Family Matters.
RJ's was just.
Yes, I watched Family Matters.
He
wasn't allowed.
Hanging,
It was too
hanging with
whitewashed
Mr.
for it.
Cooper. Okay, Moesha, Sister, in Living Color. I watched those. The Jamie Foxx show.
Don't act like you were old enough for In Living Color.
I watched a lot of the reruns. I know what
Yeah,
In Living
yeah.
Color is. My grandma had it on tape. I knew J Lo was a fly girl before she came. You know, I knew that. You know,
See, I didn't know that.
yeah. See, no,
What?
you didn't know J Lo was a fly girl.
I don't know what a fly girl is.
She was one of the dancers on In Living Color were called the Fly Girls.
He's too white to know this.
Like the Arsenio
I
Hall.
use terms like face muff, so.
Someone said RJ love Moesha.
You goddamn right I did.
Hashtag it.
You goddamn right I did love Moesha, man. Gave you stars like Ray J. You should know Ray J, right?
Oh, he knows that one.
Yeah, you know Ray J.
He brightened up our world a little bit, didn't he? Changed Bruce's world a little, though.
Oh shit.
GJ Swaff, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what tangent we're on anymore.
You brought me on the show.
I did. I hired you to begin with. Yeah.
I like this TJ. You know what? I might start watching the commentary now.
Certainly the color and the color commentary. So
I mean, I don't know about color, but I mean,
his language is colorful.
okay. I was like, I mean, I see no color on him except the shirt, but you know, I get
Suppose
it.
I could use a tan, but you know.
We all can.
Get to who he's beating on July 28th. You know what? I'm not gonna. I already submitted a list to the higher-ups. We've narrowed it down to a select few, which I'm not going to tell you about, Cadillac. But yes, July 28th, you will be defending
You just
that
get
belt.
ready to show up on July 28th.
Just, that's all you got to do.
Stop asking all
Shine
these
up the belt
questions.
real nice, bring it in, drop the title, and then we'll be okay. Then the healing process can begin, guys. Then I can be on my best behavior.
I love the
RBI.
healing process. It's my best step in therapy.
This is
It's
my
my favorite
healing
step.
process right here.
I mean, you don't care about your liver, man?
It'll heal. It'll be all right.
Someone says they heard TJ filmed the video of Ray J.
Oh, shit, really? No way.
He would love to take
If
the
I could
credit.
take credit for that? Oh man,
No way.
I wouldn't be here. I'd have a ton of money. I'd be living up in the Hollywood Hills. Yeah.
He was just a phone-in producer.
Ray J called me. He asked, you know, what little,
I mean, if
little
I,
moves he should be doing on.
I mean, if I had one
Double
wish,
K.
I would want it. I would want a sequel. See, you see that? That was a good one. See, you got. If I had one, that's a Ray J song. If
I only know what he does on
one
film. I don't.
He had no
I didn't
idea
know
he
he
was a
sang at all. I
celebrity.
thought he was just the brother to Moesha. I really did. I didn't know he had a career other than that. I thought that launched his career. He had so much money. He's like, I'll retire. You know. And they just kind of passed her around to every other, you know. Cop. More vodka, you guys.
Man, this is a better show than the last two episodes, man. This is good.
Yep.
Well, you bring
He
DJ
said,
to
okay.
party.
Cadillac is now calling me a word because I said that I would have a opponent for him and I didn't. So he called me a P word. You know, I'm not going to repeat it.
Should we just tell him?
No. The waiting game is very fun.
I remember when somebody made me wait. And I dumped them.
Did you have to wait for the P word? Is that why you dumped him?
Yes.
Yeah, that was you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I take you to dinner, you know, I
Yes.
deserve some of that P word.
You know, what I'm saying.
Got you the appetizers. Got you dinner. Got
Asking
you 2 margaritas.
Asking for dessert too.
The word, yeah, that's my dessert. All right.
Had to pay for your Uber home. God,
That's
you
right.
know,
I
shit,
did.
I ain't get nothing.
I'm getting heated now.
Didn't even like my Instagram post after. Just
Okay, let's bring this. Ah, God.
even left me on red. I don't know what. We need to start hanging out more. I need to.
I'm
You
down.
wouldn't survive it.
All right, wouldn't.
RJ, do we have any announcements for July 28th?
I mean, I have one that I want to say, but you know, you want me to
We haven't narrowed that down
let's see.
yet.
I mean, we can start announcing who's going to be
Let's
at the
list some
show.
names.
My man Hyde,
Hyde will make his return.
Mikey O'Shea will be there to answer. You know what he did.
All I want is an
His
explanation,
actions,
Mikey. I'm not, I'm not even going to say I'm mad. Just explain your actions. I am mad, but explain your actions.
My man, my brother, B.A. Marcus Frey will be there.
You know what? There's an announcement.
There it is.
There's an announcement. B.A. Marcus Frey is going to continue what we paid him for.
Yeah.
His one-man war to take out DI one member at a
can,
time.
can I say who he's facing?
Go ahead, RJ.
He's going to beat the shit out of you, Freddie Helmuth. Huh?
Oh.
Yeah. I hope that nose is ready to
that
get
calls
broken
for another
again.
drink there.
I hope that nose is ready to get smashed up in pieces one more goddamn time, because my man B.A. Marcus Frey is coming to take that nose right off your ugly face.
You know,
There
after
it
the
is.
show, you know,
There
we
it
had
is.
Helmuth, we had Freddie Flores come right up to the announce table. Flores got right in
awake.
my ear, took my hat, took my shades, pissed me off a little, and he whispered in my ear, "Your daddy misses you. Your daddy misses you. So you know what I did? I went home that night. I called my dad, and he did miss me. You know, but I was a little lost
It's a little
there.
interesting backstory, TJ.
Found out that he was referring to himself as my daddy. All right. First of all, no one is daddy except my daddy and except me with the ladies. All right. So if I'm not pounding your cheeks, don't call me daddy. All right. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Mr. Forehead.
Views and opinions, statements of TJ Suave are not those
Face
of
muff and
GCF.
pounding cheeks cannot
or
be
these-
said on here.
Pounded him.
Pounding cheeks?
We do not advocate.
I got a hat made. Ooh. Getting a little wasted there. All right.
Oh, shout out to the Inoki Dojo, our people's Inoki Dojo. Let's talk pounding cheeks.
You never pounded cheeks?
I mean, I've clapped a
BA
couple on my
and
day, but I
RJ
don't know about
can-
pounding cheeks.
BA
Sounds
and RJ
painful.
can remake the movie Twins.
Wow. Go
All right, champ, I'll give you that one.
No, fuck you, champ. Don't kill yourself. Remake the movie Twins. Fuck you. Ain't that some shit? Remake the movie Twins.
Jesus.
Man. That's some bull. Oh. Remake the movie Twins. Ain't that some shit?
We're being asked if the longest running match in OC history will be continuing. By this, I believe they're talking about Gusten Uberstad and Azrael, who twice now have not finished their match. The match was not ended. It
To
didn't
be
end in
continued,
DQ or anything. Yeah, it was announced as to be continued.
I literally watched
So
them
there's
walk right past
there's
the
my
announce
answer
table.
to that one. They've fought all over OCCW, not ended. They've fought all over GCF, and it
yeah.
not ended. To be continued.
Well, I know-
the match continues even as we speak. I think they're off somewhere fighting.
Yeah, I think so, but
How
I
was there
think
no countouts? Was it a no DQ?
I
match?
mean, they made the rules for this. I think.
Yeah,
so, you know,
yeah.
They called.
But
for it.
I think last time I saw Gusten, he was up in LA somewhere working a big show.
I bet. Oh.
Yeah, I think it was he's doing big things. I mean, he's not out delivering coffee, but he's he was in the
coffee
ring.
was garbage. All right.
So I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I do, but bad coffee.
It was so garbage you put vodka in it.
Next time,
Well,
just
yeah.
get security like knock on your door and let you know when the coffee's fresh. Like they'll just knock on your door. And get you
Oh,
out
yeah.
there and lead you to the coffee.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to get
I'll
security.
walk out to Pyro with my cup of coffee.
Didn't even have pyro, but T just
GCF presents from the
Steal
ashes.
this now.
We
From
already
the
gonna
ashes.
have BA take on Helmuth, as he said. I'm very much looking forward to that match. We will have the return of Toxic Trent, who's
My man.
making big moves here.
Oh, one of his bracelets. I'm wearing it right now.
show my guy Toxic Trent.
T. Right there, my
Toxic
brother.
Trent, definitely a name. Now can say he is one of the founders of the UV division. There's 8 of you. How many were there in that match? Is that 6?
6.
There's 6 founders of the UV division. So everyone in there, again, respect, applaud yourselves. You are now the founders of the UV division. And one day you could be in the SoCal Deathmatch Hall of Fame.
That's
Just
right.
saying, it's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
We're being asked, where has Rudy Rogers been?
I would really like to know that, to be honest.
I'm going to be real. Rudy Rogers has had some injuries. I very much look forward to Rudy Rogers wrestling again. I think he's a hell of a talent. Would
Great
love to
guy.
book him again. And like I said, maybe this time just choose the right side and you'll be great.
But are we technically on the same side
Yeah,
now? So what
now
the fuck is he
that's
choosing?
what I'm saying. Like now he's been humbled. You've been humbled. We're okay. So now he knows. Now we can push that.
Sure.
All right.
Rudy.
Tej, you got any favorites so
Rudy.
far in GCF?
Favorites? Well, yeah, I had a favorite. He became champ and, aligned himself with the wrong people. It's a damn shame.
But you do know he aligned himself with the wrong people since day one, right?
Well,
He attacked Mikey O'Shea the first show.
yeah, but business is business. You do what you got to do. He never stepped on my toes. All right, so I had no beef with him until, like I said, his little crew decided to just pummel me.
Ryan Mattoon says the absence of the champ this week really brings me down.
Well, he's in our comments section, little man. So
Yeah, well, get
for
used to it. We've had absentee champions for a long time here.
there you
Oh,
go,
what? I can't
Teach.
say that? Fuck you, investors.
That's 4.
Hey. These are not guys you want to mess with. The investors see all. The investors are always watching. Just calm yourself.
Okay.
Say thank you to the investors that they keep continuing to give us the money, and just move along.
Thanks, investors. Find us another venue for our next
You
show.
can throw some more money my way.
Thank you, investors.
Just
All
putting
right.
that out there. Invest in me.
Tej, it looks like the champ says you're his favorite, so I guess
you
you guys
know
are
what?
buddy-buddy.
That means a lot to me, though.
So where's
right.
What,
your
are you going to put him in your
where's
next
your
porn
loyalty
film?
lie?
Is that?
There's the same question I have for
You just
Vic.
said he was just on his wife's page.
You know what?
Is his
You know
wife
what?
going to allow him in one of my videos?
I think I saw Vic. I'm gonna make him come out here. Vic,
Oh,
where
she
are
knows
you?
my real name.
Vic. Someone
That's
call
something
Vic.
between
The
y'all.
Vicsters
I know I
here?
saw him. Your broadcast partner. Come on, grab that chair, Vic. Come on out here.
My man Vic.
All I ask, and I didn't hire you, I think RJ did, and you just forgot. But all I ask out of my announcers is to have some loyalty to the people that write your checks. So I'm gonna ask this right now. Vic, say hi to the people, Vic.
How's it going? Everything good?
I don't think Vic's on our payroll,
It's
but
good-
I
it's good
mean,
here, Vic.
yeah.
There you are.
There.
Let him
Hey,
know.
Last
that.
week,
Yes.
we had the champ crash our show.
Okay.
We had Rossi crash our show.
Right.
And you stood there and hyped them up.
Well, the thing is, I'm a company guy, so I love the company. So anything the company stands for,
That's not what he asked. Whose side are you on?
the company's.
And where were
Yeah.
you when I got thrown into a turnbuckle?
I wasn't there. I was there at the end because I was on
That's right.
vacation.
That's right. You know, I remember that now.
Sorry.
How did
My
you get
team traded for-
How did you get vacation time?
Huh?
How did you get vacation time?
Investors, they really like me.
No, I think they just told him not to show up for the show.
Oh, yeah, that
They
sounds.
said,
That
we don't
sounds.
want
right.
him there
Wait,
that
that's
week.
what. Oh,
That's,
We
that
don't want him
sounds.
for that show.
Yeah, you know that makes sense.
I see.
That makes sense.
He said he's too smiley.
So, as I said,
Am I too much?
Yeah, your smile disgusts me.
Maybe I got some of your coffee there.
Do you want some? I'll give you some. Here you go.
Jeez.
we need
Toto's vodka, everybody.
Toto's.
We're not in
vodka.
Kansas anymore.
Isn't that one of the Jackson brothers?
Toto?
Toto?
Could be. I
That
don't know.
was the dog from.
Was there like
Wizard
40 of them?
Oz.
You're just sharing my cup now with everyone. I mean,
You didn't drink from it.
Wait, you drink from the same cup as TJ?
he's got two
Couldn't yell at
glasses.
You better go get tested.
Yeah, actually.
Oh,
you
y'all
know
better go
what?
get tested.
You probably should. Maybe you
Share the
should
same
drink
cup
out
as
of
TJ.
that. There we go. Yeah.
Y'all,
I said I'd be bringing you the
y'all
guys you
some
didn't see.
nasty
Sorry that I did
motherfuckers,
that.
man.
See
Y'all-
me now.
By the way, I brought a guest.
What?
Is that okay?
You brought a guest.
I brought a guest.
She hot?
Who'd you bring?
Oh, yeah. Did you
hey,
bring a hot chick,
hey,
huh? Did you
Rossi.
bring Scarlet?
What? Whoa, wait, what?
Wait a minute.
It's the Rossi posse.
Are
You brought Rossaroni
fucking
here this
kidding?
week again?
Oh.
Oh!
Whoa, hold on.
Take a seat.
You know what? I
Yeah,
don't want to
take-
knock you. Are you sure?
No, it's fine.
Are you
it's fine.
sure?
I can stand.
You are a member of the Rossi posse.
I know, that's-
I mean, after all.
I mean,
now.
I got, you know.
Are you
I
serious?
gotta pay my
This is
dues.
awkward, guys.
He finds every excuse to get in here?
Get in here. Now, you
It's
brought
awesome.
up the investors. I've been on the phones.
Get-
with them
don't
all
touch
day.
me.
I've actually been on the phones. We have
Fucking
more important
weirdo.
things. I need to address, again, RJ, you're not the elephant this week. I need to address some things. Your champ is not here because, champ, you're welcome. I got those VIP tickets. I will see you tonight. You and me, Hootie, VIP, guys. We'll see you
Hootie?
there. So, you know.
Hootie and the Blowfish?
Yeah, we don't know if the Blowfish are going to be there, but
Ooh.
Hootie is definitely going to be there.
You know one of the first videos I ever shot was a little cake?
No!
It's, okay, fine.
No!
We're done.
Are you
We're
sure
done with
though?
that.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
I'm
Okay.
just saying,
I have
like,
the steel book of that.
Oh my god.
I
I'll sign it for if you bring it down next week, my man. That was the first video I ever
I know
shot.
a lot of things have been
Yeah.
going around on this episode. I feel like we lost track. I definitely blame that on not having myself and your reigning once again soon to be defending. It's so soon we can see it on the marquee. Chris Cadillac versus Who the Hell Cares, because it doesn't matter who you put up against our champ. RJ, remember, it's not your champ no more. He's ours. Our champ will knock him down. So bring him. Come on. You know, you're naming a lot of good names. I love it, but it doesn't matter.
Could we just tell him since he's here? Can we tell him who he's facing?
Hi, Caddy.
Fuck you, Caddy.
I would expect Hootie and the Blowfish from him. Like the fact, oh, Jesus Christ.
Hootie and the
Darius, oh,
Love it,
man.
Darius. Love you, man. There we go.
Yeah,
name
name
any
any other song.
name a Darius Rucker song.
So good that they just.
You only need one.
Mixtape was just that song.
I'm a huge fan of all their hit songs. Okay? So just shut up and let me enjoy my time.
Hootie and the
Are they
Blowfish.
touring with Hanson?
It might be.
They're up there for a total of 10 minutes each.
That'd be good.
Is 98 Degrees gonna show up?
You
Is
know
that-
what? Nick hasn't answered
Just
our
for one
calls
night.
for a while. Mr. Lachey has dropped off, but
I still
TJ, my
hate you.
man, I need to address some things too. I know I heard you talking a lot at the last show.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is music to my ears, man. We go way back. We've known
We
each
do.
other quite some time. It's
Yeah.
almost like, every
Did
now
you
and
used to
then-
fluff for him? You look like a fluffer.
I didn't, but the job was always there.
I offered
you
him
know?
that
Yeah.
job.
I mean, we've known each other so long, RJ. Sometimes it feels
Google
like
it.
we're brothers,
Uh-huh.
and it's very weird. But TJ, you've always looked out for me.
I've changed his diapers before. That's how long we've known each
You know,
other.
That was only like last week.
That was-
It embarrassing. It was pretty embarrassing. And those Totos sometimes, you never
That's
know what
true.
gets you. But
A little bit of anal.
Now that I
leakage
think
there,
about it,
but,
like looking at the screen.
it's crazy. But TJ, we
Hold
we've
the-
gone
hold-
over a lot.
hold the
on,
phone.
boss,
Wait.
I'm talking. The investors told you.
I think I've just reached a breakthrough in this.
Now, TJ, we went over this. I talked to the champ. The champ talked to me. We talked to some of the guys. We are willing to let bygones be bygones. And at this moment, in front of the world, we accept your apology, TJ. And I'm willing to, you have always been a fan of the Rossi Posse. You were always number one. You've always been a fan of the Dad Bod God before, once again, Saint, if you forgot. You're reigning, soon-to-be defending champion before he had that beautiful gold around that beautiful Dad Bod God waist.
Did you just say his dad bod is beautiful? Is that what you just said?
I mean, isn't it? He's your champ.
No.
Remember?
No.
You have a company, yet you bitch and moan about who the title is around. Don't worry. We actually have a champion who shows up now. So, don't worry. It's getting good. TJ, the ball's in your court, man. It's a big ball. I know you got some.
He is wearing
But,
a basketball.
He's
used
to giant balls in his court.
Mega Powers handshake, man. If we can make this from this point on, you have my word. I will talk to the guys. They have ideas of their own, but we're gonna try. And as of right now, DI, they're doing their own thing. DI is making waves, and like you said, they are now the prize owners of a few more world championships. Sorry, I had a bit of Toto before I got here too. So. TJ.
Now your boy's just getting
Just get a little
You
more
see
proud of
this?
How
that
can-
too,
how
but
can how can we go from here, TJ? It's up to you, man. Am I blocking your way, dude? I'm sorry.
Your champion is asking if on July 28th he could just take on Saint and Wallace.
I mean, that'd be cool, man.
That would be cool.
Here's the thing. We're going to put this out there. You offered me this. Let's see here. So I'm going to offer you this little bit of Totos right
yeah,
there.
go get some of that butt herpes, man. Go
Ooh, yeah.
go take some
Yeah,
of that.
no, if you want to make amends,
Let's do it right.
you trust that cup.
Just when I started to like you, TJ. You
But you keep
can't
yeah,
just,
strong. I thought you said you were used to that.
aren't you straight? Did you say you were
Come
straight
on.
edge?
You got
Come
to
on.
You got to once again run your mouth.
Well,
I didn't throw you into the wall.
You didn't. My
Wait,
colleagues
didn't-
Your
feel a
champion is challenging me and RJ to a match.
little- I mean, he says it.
He says it.
He's got an agenda, and
I have a list of people waiting to take that belt from you.
you'll try.
All right.
After they're done, I'll take whatever scraps are left. And I'm sorry, investors, that I said that. But there are so many people in line right now that I don't need to get my hands dirty. Champ.
Yeah, champ.
Big words, I guess.
He's a
This
good
is to
champ,
you.
though.
We're making waves, but boss over there, you run your mouth so loud sometimes, and it's cool when the champ's not here. You can say everything, but when he was here last week, you let Saint handle stuff. And now I know you got me a little under the collar, and we're good now. But where's all the authority coming from? And again, week after week, I always say the same thing. Who really is in charge between you guys? 'Cause
You
I
know
just
who's fucking in
kinda-
charge.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You wouldn't know because you don't work here, but you know who's in charge.
You already got pulled and grabbed last week, and I had to be stopped from going further.
haven't gotten an
I
apology, by the
don't
way.
see your
Fuck your
champion.
apology.
I'm going to tell you now to watch what you say because I don't have as much control over him as you think I do. And if RJ feels, I think you need to go back and watch the tape or ask Gio Amazing how that went for him. And this is me saying that right now.
Yeah, and is that fat little carnitas eating piece of shit here? No.
Carnitas sounds good though. You know,
It's the first thing I can come up with.
I'm gonna go get some carnitas after this, you guys.
Carnitas are delicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Darius
go.
is waiting for us, TJ. You're allowed to come along for the party.
Is Hootie really there?
Hootie's there, man.
Of course,
Can I
Darius.
call him Hootie?
Of course, Darius Rucker only has.
He
white
is okay
friends.
with being called
You
Hootie.
know, at first he gets a little shy. Once we throw the Hootie call, Hootie Loo, he'll start listening. You know, it's okay. Don't worry. If you want to come with us, there's always room for Mr. TJ Swab in the party bus. With the party.
Can I come?
Who do you-
Dick, you know what? We're gonna
You
try.
can watch us get on the bus.
Let's go back to your champ because
Go
again,
back to our
said-
he's
game.
saying
Wait, no,
we
hey,
talk
hey,
real
fuck-
spicy
Yeah.
when he's not here.
First,
Champ.
first off, shout out to Human Tornado, my man, Human Tornado.
Ooh.
Oh, another
fan
whole,
of
yeah,
him.
oh, dude, me and Tornado go way back,
Then
man.
bring him onto a show.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Touch
You know,
Rossi
he's
and I will
always-
wreck you both. Will you, champ? Will you? Because right now, the only thing stopping me from choking the life out of him is the higher-ups telling me that I am not allowed to act a certain way. Now,
Essentially, what are the
keep
higher ups
running
gonna do?
your mouth, champ, because I'm going to say this. Yeah, we talk big because you're not here. You have the invitation now from the
Tornado,
higher-ups
man.
because they tell me I have to invite everyone. You can come here whenever you'd like, but when you send him to do your bidding, it's going to end piss poorly if you don't show up.
Yeah, I don't think he's making that Hootie and the Blowfish concert because he ain't leaving the studio.
So then I can't go.
Well, what is that?
I mean, you can still go, I guess.
I mean, again, you
That's
threaten
your
me,
cup of
yet
tea.
you say I'm not on your payroll. So you're actually trying to break the law right now. And I don't know if you know the law. I don't know where you were raised. I don't know what your grandmother taught you. But sometimes you don't mess with the law. And I don't want to use
My
any more
Grammy taught me
swears. I don't want
love.
to use any more swears 'cause I think you blew the budget, champ. But I'm going to get out of here because Hostility is kind of...
Yeah, you
going
should.
crazy.
You should, you should
Like I
probably
said,
get out of here. You should-
Darius is waiting. So Saints, all I'm gonna say is, man, from here on out, we'll try and do business better. I know the investors are
Tell your champ.
flipping your ear, and you know, ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure. Thank you, Vic, once again, man. Let me come back here. Bring it in
Hey,
for the
why,
real
why don't you
brother.
go?
Come on,
Why don't you
man.
go with them, Vic? Why
Teach,
don't you go with them?
teach. You know what?
Cadillac will be back here next
always
week,
a
is
pleasure.
what he says.
Come on, bring
Our
it. I'll say
champion,
that.
Chris Cadillac, will be
Tell-
back here
Awesome,
next week.
everyone, man. I'm out of here.
Chris, look
see you
forward
next
to
show,
it.
everybody.
Tell your champ and
Oh,
Darius
Lord,
Rucker to go
Lord.
fuck themselves.
Holy crap, well, guys, I gotta go. Hootie, what is up, man? I'm on my way, dude. I gotta get out of this piss poor studio.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
tell them to
going-
stop making terrible music.
Are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Why?
Tej, I'm going to tell you the same thing that
Ross.
I've been spouting to Hyde on a weekly basis. DI is going to sit here and get in your ear now after they already assaulted you and act like you're going to be best friends. Do not listen to a word they have to say. Hyde, I say this over and over. You fit the part. I see
Maybe
what's coming.
Di needs
I
to take
see
a
how
trip
it's
next
going.
week. Were they all going to take the bus over here? They better not come here next
I
week.
would love DI to be in the building next week.
This is what happens. You bring the motherfuckers in here, and then you get all mad when they
Yep.
do some shit. This is what happens when you when you
DI,
breed that.
you have a personal invitation to come on our show next week because next week I'll be revealing the
go.
match card
Here we
for
go.
our next show.
Here we go.
I'll be
All
here,
right.
so don't worry, guys. I'll let you in.
Fuck you, Vic.
What?
How about that?
I'm just trying to be nice.
I don't care anymore. Now I'm there.
Don't we have like a?
Not even drink no Totos.
You can have like this little
DI.
sip that's left.
Granted, there's a little bit of Hennessy in this tea, but we're not talking about that.
All right.
Let them in.
Yeah, they got in as probably from you to begin with. DI continues to run their mouth even after I've been told to watch what I say. So I'm watching what I say. DI has the invitation. I'm not allowed to tell anyone that they can't come to the show according to the
watch what I
investors.
say.
So if you're a talent, that's used very loosely since Rossi was just here. Come on in, guys.
He wants a name now.
What?
The dad bod guy wants a name.
Nah, come next week. Come on in. Bring DI with you. I go back on my word when I said they're not allowed because I'm not allowed to say it. Come on, bring them all.
Why? You know what you just did?
I know exactly what I just did. Teach,
know what I just
again, watch it.
I just did this.
RJ, you got anything to add?
No,
No?
I hate DI.
You
I
hate
our
DI?
champion.
July 28th.
We'll be here next
Link
week.
will be up next week, too. July 28th, From the Ashes.
Here at the
Fitting.
dojo.
Amazing.
Here at the dojo.
You're welcome. Yeah.
So, invitations out there. Coming out.
Yeah, wherever our logo guy is right now, get that fucking logo made before I
I'll go
fire
talk to him
you.
about that.
Yeah, you should probably go do that since you like talking to people and bringing them into the studio. Go handle that.
Go slap him.
Do something productive, useful.
I am.
Pound him like some cheeks.
Tej won't be back with
Why?
us next week.
Why?
Vic hopefully
Why?
won't be back
Why?
with us next week. We'll have the match card, more of the match card coming at you. And remember, OCCW's next show is next weekend.
Yes. Shout out John Dello.
Shout out
My
Johnny
guy.
Malice.
My
Other than that, guys, I think that's all the time we have. Any
Oh
sign off
yeah,
for us?
champ. I don't think TJ's over filmed a bigger P word than the two he's sitting next to. He's probably talking about Rossi and Vic. I know he ain't talking about me and you.
Right now, I get where you're going with that, but in all honesty, why would I want a giant pee on film?
Okay.
Who's into that?
Thank you, Tej.
You can go watch Austin
Thanks,
Mom.
Tej.
Cut his mic. Cut
That's
his
all the
mic.
time we have.
Cut his
See
mic.
you next time, guys.
I'm not watching commentary anymore. Really off the rails.